Welcome, dear friends, to Anara Healing Space for you. In today's practice, we will explore the timeless teachings of the Buddha on how to overcome anxiety and rediscover inner calm. Anxiety is like a restless storm that clouds the mind and weakens the heart. It makes us fear what has not yet come and robs us of the peace in the present. But the Buddha reminded us that suffering is not fixed, and fear is not our true nature. Through mindfulness, compassion, and wisdom, we can calm the storm within and return to clarity. Tonight, we will walk through 10 teachings, a gentle step toward stillness, each a lamp to guide you back home to peace. Remember, healing is not about erasing anxiety, but about transforming it into strength and awareness. Let us begin with open hearts and steady breath. This journey into the Buddha's wisdom for inner calm. 1. Recognize anxiety as impermanent. The Buddha often reminded us, all things are impermanent. Anxiety may feel endless, but it is only a passing state. When fear grips us, we tend to think, this will never end. This is who I am. Yet this is illusion. Anxiety is like clouds drifting across the sky. They come and they go. You are not the storm. You are the sky that holds it. By seeing anxiety as temporary, we stop identifying with it. Each time it arises, remind yourself, this too shall pass. This gentle phrase weakens its power. Anxiety cannot last forever. It is bound by the law of change. Through mindfulness, notice how anxious thoughts rise, peak, and fade. In that awareness, peace already begins. Impermanence is not frightening, it is liberating. It shows us that no matter how heavy our hearts feel today, a calmer tomorrow is always possible. 2. Breathe with awareness. The breath is a sacred bridge between body and mind. The Buddha taught his disciples to return to the breath whenever the mind grew restless. Anxiety makes our breaths shallow and fast, feeding the fire of fear. But when we breathe mindfully, we calm both body and mind. Try this. Inhale slowly. Feel the air filling your belly. Exhale gently, releasing tension with each breath. Whisper silently, breathing in, I arrive. Breathing out, I am home. Each breath is an anchor in the present. Each inhale carries calm. Each exhale releases fear. No matter where you are at work, at home, in the middle of sleepless night, your breath is always here, a refuge available at every moment. The more we practice, the more we trust this refuge. Breathing with awareness transforms anxiety into clarity and steadiness. In breath, we discover peace. 3. Let go of control. Much of our anxiety comes from trying to control what cannot be controlled. We want life to follow our plan, yet reality flows in its own way. The Buddha taught that clinging to control creates suffering. Imagine holding a rope too tightly, your hands burn. Your body strains, yet you cannot change the rope. Letting go is relief. Ask yourself, what am I holding that I cannot change? Then, open your hand, release the burden, and breathe freely again. To let go is not weakness. It is courage and wisdom. Trust life's unfolding as a river trusts its course to the sea. When you release the need to control, you also release anxiety's grip. Freedom arises not from forcing outcomes, but from allowing life to be as it is. In surrender, peace flows naturally into the heart. 4. Practice self-compassion. Anxiety often brings harsh self-criticism. The mind whispers, "You are weak. You are failing." But the Buddha taught compassion as the medicine for suffering. Place your hand on your heart and silently say, "May I be safe. May I be free from fear." Speak to yourself as you would to a dear friend who is hurting. Self-compassion is not indulgence. It is strength. When you soften toward yourself, you stop adding shame to fear. Anxiety then becomes a call for care, not condemnation. Compassion transforms the storm into an opportunity for healing. Each kind word you offer yourself is a thread of safety, weaving a net of peace. When you hold your own heart with gentleness, you discover resilience hidden beneath fear. Compassion is the soil in which calmness blooms. 5. Live in the present moment. Anxiety feeds on the future on stories of what might go wrong. The Buddha reminded us, the present moment is the only reality. The past is memory, the future is imagination, but this breath is alive. Return again and again to now. Notice your body, your surroundings, the rhythm of your breath. Each time you rest in the present, anxiety weakens. The Buddha said, "Do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment." This is not escape, it is freedom. When you come home to now, the storm of tomorrow loses its grip. In the present, you are safe. In the present, you are whole. This is where true calm resides, always available, if only you return. 6. Cultivate patience and trust. Healing from anxiety is not immediate, it is a gradual unfolding, like a lotus rising through muddy water. The Buddha praised patience as a noble strength. Be patient with yourself. Trust that each mindful breath, each act of compassion, is progress. A seed does not bloom overnight. It needs water, soil, and time. So too does your healing. Anxiety urges quick fixes, but patience teaches steady growth. Imagine watching the sunrise. You cannot rush it, yet it always comes. Trust the natural rhythm of life. Each small step you take builds resilience. Patience dissolves urgency, and trust brings peace. When you walk with patience, you walk in harmony with the Dharma, the way things truly are. 7. Release fear with wisdom. At the root of anxiety lies fear of loss, failure, or the unknown. The Buddha revealed that fear grows from ignorance, from not seeing reality clearly. Wisdom is the light that dissolves fear. Reflect on impermanence. Everything changes. Nothing is fixed. Reflect on compassion. All beings suffer, and all beings can heal. Reflect on interconnection. You are not alone. You are part of a greater whole. Ask yourself, is this fear truly real, or just a thought? Like a shadow, fear vanishes when light shines upon it. Each time you meet fear with understanding, it weakens. Each time you choose insight over panic, peace grows stronger. The Buddha's wisdom is not abstract, it is practical medicine. Use it, and the chains of fear will slowly fall away. 8. Find strength in community. Anxiety isolates us, making us feel alone in our suffering. But the Buddha emphasized the power of Sangha, or community. Healing happens not in isolation, but in connection. Surround yourself with those who uplift you, who listen without judgment, who remind you of your strength. Share your fears with trusted friends or spiritual companions. In being heard, anxiety loses its weight. At the same time, offer support to others. In giving compassion, we receive it. Together, we create a circle of healing. Remember, the path of mindfulness is not meant to be walked alone. Sangha is a mirror that reflects your true nature, calm, strong, and capable. When anxiety arises, lean on the community of love around you. 9. Meditate daily. The Buddha often said, meditation is the path to liberation. Anxiety scatters the mind, but meditation gathers it back. Even 5 minutes a day can shift your inner world. Sit quietly, close your eyes, and follow your breath. Let thoughts come and go like clouds, without clinging. Over time, meditation rewires the mind for calm. It teaches us to observe rather than react, to rest rather than wrestle. Each session is like watering a seed of peace. The more you practice, the deeper your roots of stability grow. In meditation, you realize you are more than anxious thoughts. You are the awareness beneath them. This awareness is vast, unshaken, free. Meditation does not erase anxiety, but it gives you space to hold it gently, without being consumed. 10. Serve others with kindness. Anxiety often turns us inward, trapping us in cycles of worry. The Buddha encouraged acts of kindness as a way out of self-centered suffering. When we reach out to help another, we break the walls of isolation. A smile, a kind word, a small act of service, these dissolve anxiety's grip. In giving, we receive. Compassion reconnects us to the world, reminding us that life is bigger than our fears. Each act of kindness plants a seed of peace in the heart. The Buddha taught, if you light a lamp for someone, it will also brighten your path. Serving others does not erase your pain, but it transforms it into purpose. In kindness, you find courage. In compassion, you find calm. Dear friends, anxiety may rise like a storm, but it cannot stay forever. Tonight we have walked through 10 teachings of the Buddha, recognizing impermanence, breathing with awareness, letting go of control, practicing compassion, living in the present, cultivating patience, releasing fear with wisdom, finding community, meditating daily, and serving with kindness. Each is a step toward freedom. Remember, peace is not far, it is already within you, waiting to be awakened. When anxiety returns, return to your breath. When fear arises, return to compassion. When the future overwhelms, return to the present. This is the path of the Buddha, the path of liberation. Thank you for joining me on Anara Healing Space for You. May your heart be calm, your mind clear, and your life filled with peace. Namaste.